The next ruler or the last ruler is known as the Brihadratha. So Brihadratha, we consider Ashoka as only the major last ruler, but Brihadratha was also a ruler, last ruler. Okay, he broke the unified territories. Okay, he broke the unified territories. Okay, during the king Dasharatha. Okay, and continued the socio-religious practices. Okay, so Brahman was the commander-in-chief and Pushyamitra Shunga killed the Brihadratha. Okay, so this was the factual details which you need to know. But consider Ashoka and Chandragupta as the major emperors or the major kings during this Mauryan period. Okay, now what was the situation of the agriculture during this period? Now, up till now, we have seen the expansion of the Mauryan Empire. We have seen the polity. We have seen the administration of the Mauryan Empire. Now, we are to see the economy. Now, the economical state has to be seen firstly through the primary sector, that is agriculture sector, right? So here, the agriculture sector is being evident through the Arthashastra literature, okay, which is written by the Kautilya again. Okay, now according to the Kautilya, whatever he writes, he says some of the, or he describes some of the rules and the regulations, how the revenue should be governed. Okay, and this revenue governance was taken into the different compartments. Now the first compartment was the pastoralization of the animals. Okay, now here we come to know that the animals were herded. Okay, whether for the especially the milching animals, okay, for deriving some of the profits from the milk giving animals like goat, cow. Okay, now the cow was at this period also, like what we studied during the Vedic period, cow was also called as one of the property, and it was very prestigious when a farmer was having more number of cows. Okay, so it was known as the Godhan. So Godhan is also evident during the Arthashastra. Okay, so we'll see that the cow is considered as one of the what we call it as Lakshmi or Dhan. Lakshmi or Dhan since ancient times in India. Okay, so in the Hindu religious text also it is similar, and in the Arthashastra also it's similar. Okay, so here the profits which were derived from the pastoralism, okay, here we'll see that the animals would be taxed. Okay, so the animals which were, or the milching animals, okay, through which the farmer would be deriving the profit, okay, they would be taxed. So beyond the land tax, it would be also the animal tax. Okay, then again the woman would be having the high position. Like for example, Arthashastra also talks about the woman position. Like if I need to give one specific example, Chanakya talks about that if there is a war, okay, and if the loser party, okay, now the warriors which are from the loser party are to be taken by the winner or the victorious party, right? Now during this period, it is not only the men who would be taken, okay, these are also the children and the women who would be taken at the victory point. Okay, so here you will see that the women who are slaves for the victory people or the victorious people or the victorious king, okay, so this they would be working as the slaves. But if the woman has a child, okay, from this relationship, if the woman bears a child from this relationship, okay, he won't be considered as a slave. Now this is one of the evident fact or the example from the Arthashastra. There are n number of example. Like for example, if the husband has been dead, the woman is supposed to remarry. Okay, so widow remarriage was also being supported during this time, but there were some conditions for this marriage. Okay, so we'll see that the conception of remarriage, okay, the conception of the viewpoint or through which the woman is being viewed, okay, it was considered as much better. Okay, so here the woman's position was good. She had the freedom to participate in the army and the military also. In fact, the woman was used as weapon, Okay, like for example, Arthashastra also has some many evidences. One more example I would like to note over here is that women used to spread the poison, okay, during the war period or before the war starts. Okay, so this was the easiest way to get out from the losses which would be incurred due to the war. Okay, so this is everything is evident from the Arthashastra by Kautilya. Okay, now they were permitted to divorce and remarry. Okay, so this everything comes to be evident from the Arthashastra by Kautilya.